Dark so long I cannot find the meaning. Hold my hand, let me stay by your side through this never-ending night. I can feel it now, it haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me. In this red light, it calls me. He is reaching out, consuming. Tyrant of the dark side, where's my love? What hold this heart?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Goblins and Gaze. I'm Aubrey, your GM. I'll toss to my players, introduce themselves, who they are, who they're playing, and then we'll get rolling into things.
Hi, I'm Aki, and I play the vigilante Gravewing, who is a Nagaji sylph, monk, and kineticist. We both use she/her pronouns.
Hello, I am Farris, she/her, and I play Alouette, also she/her, a bardic thaumaturge beastkin, doing her best while juggling a family curse, falling in love, and of course, the end of the world.
Hello, I'm Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I'm playing Eurideux, formerly Moran. Still a problem. Just angrier now. They are a blood hunter Nephilim problem. Just trying to fix things even though it's all bad. They also use they, he pronouns.
Hello, I'm Sparlock, and I play Alistair Whiskerfield, the great rat detective, arcane archer, and wizard extraordinaire, the revolutionary firebrand, sworn enemy to the Scriabins and scourge of the bourgeoisie, and master of Nicodemus Tower. We both use he, him pronouns.
Hi, I'm Tick. I use he, she, they pronouns, and today I'll be playing Nihil, who uses he, they pronouns. He cooks, he cleans, he eats people, and has an alien parasite living in his spine, slowly consuming him. What more could you ask for?
Hi, I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Laeth the Fourth. Dampier, dandy, rogue, failed matricide with a -1 constitution modifier. Laeth uses she, any pronouns.
So, what happened last time?
A lot. But to break it down, we went to Ravenswood Academy, and split up into several sections. Laeth was disguised as someone. Wow, my words are wording tonight, I think. My apologies. Laeth was disguised as someone while I keep looking at everyone's names like, shit, none of these are their character names. I'm not going to say that Dusty went to the fucking thing. Yuri on Ice. Yuri went to see yet another one of his exes that he has consistently managed to break up with. This one specifically, he 1v1'd a student in class and got permanently banned from this establishment. And him and disguised Laeth was like, hey, there might be a theft and we might be doing it, but like, trust me, bro, it's pretty ethical. And they were like, okay, I'm trusting you, bro, but only because your friend is like really persuasive and you're not. But I'm trusting you, bro. During this time, Alistair managed to escape and tried to break into the headmaster's office, but unfortunately the headmaster has a lot of security and did not manage to do it. on the B plot of it, Alouette and Nihil went to go visit Indigo to check out what exactly was going on. Found a dead body, proceeded to steal the dead body, bring it to Indigo's room, and then have to hide it after the Twilight Watch came, involving Nihil's sister, who they want dead to rights at some point, potentially, probably, definitely. And after basically smuggling a body into Indigo's room and then the cops showing up to her door and then closing the door on them, she's like, yeah. But we got some good information about a bunch of different things, mostly the serial killer guy, and we're going to have to find Mr. Serial Killer and serial kill the serial killer. This is like a serial killer off now that I'm thinking about it. It's like we gotta out serial killer the serial killer by killing the serial killer. Yeah.
That's not how that works at all. By what words mean? By what words mean? You have said the wrong thing.
What if we turn the serial killer into soup?
Still does not make that statement true.
Hey, it's soup just for me. And then Gravewing went on a date with Vittora, I'm pretty sure. No? Okay. No. Honestly, I think I had a dream last night where Gravewing went on a date with Vittora, and like I don't remember the details.
Vittorio
it was a dream because
on a date.
Yeah. My mom was trying to murder me in my dream, but also they went on a date and it was like to like a little soup stand and they were sitting down. I just remember there was a specific point where Vittoria was like really big for the seat and was sitting like really awkwardly in this big seat, and Gravewing was just chilling really tiny, and she was like, do you want to move to like other seats? He was like, no, this is fine. And he was like really big for some reason, just sipping soup out of a cup. That was my dream, my bad. That did not actually happen. My apologies. But anyway, that's what happened.
You leave this in. You leave this in. This is not blooper material. This is recap material. You leave this in.
We just gaslight everyone into thinking that this actually happened last time. And then when I go back to watch it, they're like, hold on, this didn't fucking happen.
Yes, but Alistair still needs to give me another fortitude save because he was poisoned.
That's a 20.
You will be taking another 15 poison damage, and you were stupefied 3.
Are they still a rat in my pocket?
Yes.
Jesus. So I just take out this incredibly sickly rat. It's like, I think this is Alistair. Alistair,
what did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. I got him out of there. Alistair, can you transform back, please? None of us will. I think Laeth could talk to you because I love talking rat, but...
You just hear in squeaks, what would you do with the drunken rat? What would you do with it?
Yuri, did you have a flask in your pocket or something?
No. Why?
Hearing the requests, I will untransform, and I just look rather sickly.
Well, Alistair, what happened? You were hobbling when I picked you up.
There's poison in the... I don't think it was designed to kill anyone, but it hits you like a truck.
Speaking of, I'm probably going to do another fortitude save.
Hey, can I... we all recollected, yeah? Can I just give Alistair a little sip of the chalice, please?
That will heal him, but it won't get rid of the poison.
Okay, well, that's a start.
Does anyone... I don't think I'm a medicine person. I'm trained in medicine.
I can do expert. Also just a straight up medicine check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm double checking the bonus things the chalice does.
Attempt a counteract check too, I think.
Unless Alistair counts as a soup, I can't use the spoon of purified food and drink of poison, so.
Learning meat type.
His guts will be soup soon, depending on what this poison does.
Here we put him in the chalice, we just swoop him with the spoon, and that's it.
Jesus Christ. I would like to medicine, please. Please.
Yep.
Treat poison, medicine. whatever this poisons DC, Yuri, okay, Yuri's going to attempt to like sit Alistair down and look through the various apothecary stuff that either they have or Nihil has. I already have to use a hero point. I have to use a hero point.
He didn't give you guidance.
Is this our fastest hero point use?
Maybe, but that was great because I rolled a nat 20.
Hey.
All right. What's the total?
With my medicine, that's a 35. 36 with guidance.
36. Okay. That is because of the nat 28 critical success, which will take him down 2 levels, so he's only at 1.
And they
Well, I
also
think
get a
it gives
+4 circumstance
I
bonus
think
to the saving throw.
it gives a +4, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gives that +4 circumstance bonus.
Which
I've also come to realize I can just whip up an elixir of life really quickly because it gives a +1 item bonus to saving throws against diseases and poison for 10 minutes.
We're just putting all this shit in Alistair.
That's stack shit, you know?
I thought Alistair was drunk. Now they're really drunk.
No, this isn't the vodka. That's a separate container. This is an unrelated beverage. This is nice chicken stock broth from yesterday that I will give Alistair. Just quickly whipping it up, you know?
all right,
Where'd
so
you get the
time for the
chicken?
next one.
Don't worry
I'm
about
not
it.
asking right now. Okay, so that's a +4 circumstance, and what was the item bonus?
+1.
A nat 20 for 41?
Jesus
So yeah, you
Christ.
are able to recover from the Mage's Bane poison.
Oh, that was terrible.
I guess
Never again.
I guess it couldn't be lethal. I imagine students try to break in all the time.
Yeah, but it made me feel so stupid, for lack of a better word. Me brain no worky good.
Well, if you were a student, that would probably make you much easier to catch. And it's good to know that at least this was the outside of the room.
Yeah, how did you get to like something pop up? Did you inhale anything?
When you turn the doorknob, there's a little needle that sticks you.
Ooh. That will do it.
Yeah, that's why I was hobbling right in the paw.
So there might be worse traps within.
Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't want to be the one to catch them next time.
Were you able to see if the actual crown was there?
There were lots of crown-looking things, but I'm not sure.
I see.
Well, Eurideux, given what Alistair described as the poison, you should be the one we send in. We won't be able to tell the difference.
Now this covers her mouth as they do actually sticker a bit.
The door also had an alarm on it.
Yeah, we heard the alarm.
The alarm was triggered. I'm gonna ask a dumb question in character because God is the one who told us this, not Alistair. The door was the alarm was triggered from the door or from something else? Are we expecting
the door.
Are we expecting the security measures to now be worse since you were discovered breaking in? Or are they going to be better because Yori's connection with their ex went well?
Well, they definitely heard us out. So I wouldn't say it went well, but it did go successful.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this one, when you're just like nods her head, had a lot of fun.
I did.
So, they gave us a week's time. A week's time to be prepared for possible chaotic elements of us trying to sneak in that. So I think that gives us a safe deadline to also do that and then coordinate whatever's happening at
talking about unpredictable elements, there is a bit of a serial killer issue on campus right now.
I'm sorry?
I think it is, I wonder if you could tell us more about the Senator Gravewing, because I feel very
Gravewing's on a date right now.
I thought Gravewing was here because we are all
What?
here.
I walked in like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Gravewing is
We
always
all
going
got home and
either.
Gravewing came back with a pot of water like, Nihil, we need the tea. Please, we need our strategy getting tea.
I based off of what I was told, and what we observed, and what I have heard about our adversaries, it seems like it is likely that it is the Senator. Did the Senator have a modus operandi? Are you aware?
Aubrey. Because it's been like fucking a while. What do I remember about the Senator? Like, I remember very service level things about him. But, like, what else?
For the Sin Eater, very much his whole thing was he would always cut people open and remove organs. It was different ones each time, but generally always chest cut open, organs missing.
And who... Did he have a pattern? I'm not talking about what he's doing right now, where the pattern is Ravenswood. I'm talking about previously.
Previously, it was he went after people he felt were bad, quote unquote, at least following his moral code.
I have a question. Were they just poor people?
Usually, but occasionally there were other people caught in the crossfire.
Mm-hmm. And like, how many people did he kill before he was put down?
Before your sister was able to put him down, it was 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Sin Eater. He went after people who were deemed bad. I do air quotes. At least bad in his whatever moral compass. Truthfully, it just meant poor people. Occasionally, you get the 1 or 2 affluent. He killed about 7 or 8. And my sister put him down. I was there for it, but didn't do the most damage. Definitely didn't do the killing blow.
And what was his armor? Blah 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 words. What was his hallmark? How did you know it was him and not somebody else doing the murder?
He liked to take out organs.
That does match what we found.
That's exactly what I found. Did he leave
They
his...
were different each time. Like, it was never like, oh, always the lungs. You know, sometimes it was like, here's intestines, here's this, here's that. A thing that my sister and I thought he was trying to do was make something.
Did he usually leave his victims somewhere very public? Then I think for sure that this is what we are. It is either a copycat but knowing that the Sin Eater has been assigned to Ravenswood as a district, then I think it's likely he is killing again. There have been 3.
3.
We did, unfortunately, I say we, Nihil did have to eat the last one.
Ha.
It was...
Okay, to be fair, we were going to remove it to investigate it, and Alouette's frenzied bird decision that I could not particularly stop, and putting it back while all of the Twilight Watch was there was definitely not a good idea, and I did not want to leave it in someone's dorm room.
Why'd you move it in the first place?
I look at Lou.
I don't know.
I don't speak of bird very well. I look at Lou more tensely.
Lou almost admits that she almost tried to eat it herself, decides no, she's not ready to cop up to that, and just says, there was a brief, I regained control, is what matters, and
Okay.
and then we couldn't really properly determine what was going on with it in a public location out with witnesses, so we moved it to investigate.
Okay. New point of order. From now on, we put one non-cannibal with someone who is a cannibal.
Lou, are you a cannibal?
I'm not a cannibal, no.
You got the tendencies, but I'm sorry. Look,
I mean-
it would be, quote, really awful for you to accidentally take a bite and then realize you're taking a bite and then you have a mental breakdown publicly with a corpse, okay? I'm saying it more so of, like, we just think about that. Alright, shit happens.
Yeah, you just accidentally take a bite out of someone if they're looking pretty scrumptious.
Look,
That is an
I'm
internal thought.
not shaming you here. I'm just thinking about the fact that it's your mental on the line.
Sure. You know, it is, no, I don't know anything to say about that. Very well.
To be fair, in our moving it, we at least managed to determine how the body died. It was left up in some statue arms, but that's, suppose, a benefit of a boon or a bane. You know, what's the saying? The thing about... Okay.
I know what you're trying to say. Look, just know that this guy is a freak.
I could tell. Who just kills people and cuts their chests open to make a statement? That's weird.
A lot of people do it.
We
I'm just saying
who died. We
okay.
We were able to identify the victim, and we left. So that is fine. Well, not fine that they are dead. Obviously, that is bad. But it is the professor of necromancy, whose name I'm going to drag out my brain by scrolling up mentally through what one might consider notes. Atencio, Professor Atencio.
Were the other two students?
Yes.
Okay. We might want to try to learn more about the students at the very least. Like what could they have done is that could be considered a sin here. That's what I mean.
Oh, I see. I would imagine we could find that out pretty easily, or at least we can learn who they are, and if there is any connection to the necromancy professor. Perhaps it is necromancy that the Scimitar is against, despite being presumably some sort of undead, or a corpse puppet.
Were the cuts clean? Were they messy?
Aubrey? We all look at you like, Aubrey?
Dear God, please tell us.
Thinking about it, they were very clean. This Gravewing, you would know that the Sin Eater wasn't necessarily a surgeon, but they were from Malakant. They're from Bashania originally, and they learned some skills there, which they continue to employ.
And they were very clean cuts.
Okay. Sin Eater was from out of town. Shania, I think.
That is why the Blackwater Collective tends to roost park? Dock? Whatever pirates do.
I don't have a boat license.
I've never been on a boat, so...
Look, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to say that this is the exact same guy operating the exact same way that he did before. He's just in a different location, maybe stuck to this location. So he's gotten fucking itchy or something. But my biggest concern is, why did he, of all people, get assigned to probably the most prestigious area?
And if he was killing poor people before, maybe they thought it was a good way to restrain him. Have no one around to satisfy his interests.
So bring him to the school district?
If I may, I think the idea of a copycat might be quite interesting, simply because a very prestigious student looking down on others and being inspired by a serial killer that kills poor people is probably more likely than someone coming back from the dead. Hypothetically, killers do inspire other killers, unfortunately.
Nihil, if we look at the past few months, how many copycat serial killers have we seen as opposed to evil brought back from the dead?
I think our situation is very specific and genuinely should not be used as a frame of reference, but I understand the valid point in which you are currently making right now.
All of these are outliers and should not be counted.
I think George here.
Do you listen, a lot of the people had a lot of influence that have got back from the dead. I don't know. Maybe it's a copycat is what my current running theory is, just because why would he be in a school? But also...
we know this. We already know he is in a school. We went and we gathered all of the people of the Blade. He's part of the Blades, not the Bloody Blades, the Holy Blades.
The High Priest
Blade. Blades. The High Priest Blades. He is one of theirs, and we learned this specifically where he was assigned, and that it was him. It is unlikely that there is a copycat and the same person in the same location. A good theory otherwise, though, I would say, if we did not know for sure that he was
two of them.
There.
I'm kidding. What in a Ghostface 1999 movie?
1996.
1996, my bad. Aubrey
That's
staring
the
at the
same
camera.
year, you just flip the number around. Okay. It's good to have theories here, okay? Both sound pretty logical. Now, here's the thing. If we're doing a fake heist and we got a serial killer to stop, the fake heist is in a week. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do both on different days. You can't just break into a school during, again, the high alert already, and then do it again later, expecting it to go flawless twice. So, we got enough fucking people. We could split up. Do it on the same day.
Sorry, I am... what are the two things you are referring to? The crown, stealing the crown from the university, and the other thing that you are referring to, the jailbreak?
The serial killer. The sin eater.
Okay.
We take crown, we kill killer.
Look, what I'm saying is they already have booby traps for the students to get into the damn place. I don't think we can do the school twice.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
If it is helpful, the Sin Eater, the most recent kill, the victim was not located on school grounds. Near the school, yes, but it was in housing outside of it. I don't actually know if any of the kills were on school grounds or just in the district as a whole. Not to say that you are incorrect that we shouldn't do it at the same time, just that might change things.
It could. My issue is breaking into the dean's office is huge.
Yes.
The Sin Eater prowls the entire district. Who's to say that the entire district doesn't get put in high alert?
The
Could make
Twilight
it harder
Watch
for
is
the
already
Sin Eater,
looking-
but, you know, this guy's got Blades recognition, which means Blades sanctions, so I don't think it's going to bother him too much.
Above the table,
Mhm.
did the people knocking on Niall's friend's door, like his sister, they are lamplighters? Question mark?
Twilight Watch.
Okay, they're Twilight Watch, and they
There's
were
only
looking.
one member of the Twilight Watch.
Okay, so it was just
All
the
the rest
sister.
were. It was.
Oh, so
yeah,
it was just
the
her
sister.
specifically. I don't like that, actually. That's very suspicious.
Is it mostly... Oh, no, you keep asking. You might be asking
Oh.
the same question.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask, like, yeah, so it's specifically just that the Twilight Watch is looking for this serial killer, and they are not under the purview of the Lamplighters in Sickness, technically. Okay.
No, they are different. They're a different, like the Holy Blood is a hunter organization. The Twilight Watch are a hunter organization, and then there's the third hunter organization called the Nighthawks, which you haven't had any encounters with yet
That we know of.
that you know of.
And why are we hunting down this serial killer when the Twilight Watch is already doing it?
Because they fucking suck at it. 3 people have died.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Also, the more of the blades that we take out, the easier a lot of this becomes.
Why does it matter who takes them out as long as they're gone?
I don't think the Twilight Watch will take him out.
Did you tell us that it was your sister?
No, none of you guys know shit about. Literally, only Gravewing knows that lore. They are adopted. They don't. It's
You
not
might
like,
have
oh my god.
suspicions.
But
I have a lot of suspicions,
I don't know that. I don't know that she was there either. So like,
Yeah,
I'm going off of.
Yeah, I haven't been able to tell you in private yet, so I don't dox myself to the entire group.
Why not?
No, shut
Open
up.
up to us. Come
No.
on.
Shut up. Oh my god, wow. Mind your own business.
You first.
No. I would like to deal with the serial killer, at least for peace of my own mind. There is someone at that school that I care about deeply and is important to me, and I would like to make sure that it is dealt with before there's a chance that the Twilight Watch lets her become a victim instead of a student.
I think it is also possible that the Twilight Watch could be stopped by officials, whereas we don't operate under them. It is very possible the Twilight Watch might identify and find him and then be told to let him go.
That is true. I am entirely operating off of selfish desires right now, which has happened in this group before in order to save someone we care about. So I would like to be on the table that I want to deal with this myself,
You
personally.
are actively in the middle of doing one of those things, so
You get a thumbs up.
that's how that started. That's why we're here.
If it is required, I can make some extra snacks as bribes if you guys would like that.
Bribes
I don't-
sound good.
I'll
I do
give
not
you
mind
an extra
going-
piece of cheese from the cheese drawer, Alistair.
Cheese jar.
No, wait. I'm not saying that we let him kill your friend. But surely there's some members of the Twilight Watch who would chafe at orders to let a serial killer go. Should they bring him in? And the more discord we can sow in these organizations, the easier our entire mission becomes.
We could
One of the Twilight Watch members that was
asking around the site of the victim. We could tell her what we know, not necessarily in person. We could just drop a note and let her go after them.
We do that episode of Leverage where they are behind people who think they're doing a heist and they're just like setting everything up for the people to do the heist.
It's like, yeah, look at the serial killer over here. Ignore the fact that there's 17 thefts going on in the background. Don't look at that, you know? Like, just worry about the serial killer, you know?
Weird,
It's-
the fire alarm went off right when we needed it to.
Wow, how convenient! Oh my god!
Do we know this Twilight Watch member, or is just someone that seems like they'll actually do something?
Nihil looks pretty disgusted at the idea of working with this person. Pretty visibly disgusted, actually. Just like, no, we should not be doing that.
I think that Indigo, I think she gave Indigo her contact information, so we could get it that way. Giving Nihil like a weird side eye.
I mean, is this anything more than just Twilight Watch? Or I say this with respect, my friend. You are bad at hiding emotions.
I'll give you an answer, and I don't want you to dig. Is that acceptable?
I can't promise anything. I've seen how y'all talk around me and my exes, so I think it's a little fair. That I ask follow-up questions.
I'll decide if I answer them. She is someone that tried to kill me in the past, and I want her dead.
Okay, I mean, that's like, that makes sense, I guess, but a lot of people tried to kill me and want them dead. We could still use them. Doesn't mean you have to like it.
If you guys want to talk to her, that is entirely your prerogative. But if I see her and we are fighting, I will kill her. Am I clear?
Just wait till we get into a fight, and you can kill them all you want.
All right.
This is why I fucking hate these monster hunters. You're not unionized, so...
Them, okay. No,
Yeah, you're
sense.
ununionized. You don't have any workers' protections.
I'm a freelancer.
They don't
You're
even-
a scab. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I have no insurance. You're right.
You're just
don't even have
freelancing
dental.
around.
I don't have dental.
The Twilight Watch doesn't have dental. That much I can confirm. I just dislike them because they're all fucking bootlickers.
Yeah. Them.
Out of 10 of them,
Lamplighters.
only one of them actually genuinely wants to protect the people, and then a solid 8 want to rise in ranks, and then the other one's opinions doesn't matter. They're just there. They'll surprise you.
Well, if you, Lou, would like to talk to this person, that's up to you. I cannot promise it will go well, and I cannot promise anything, really. I'm all right with being on the team that can deal with this serial killer, simply because I don't want my friend to become a victim with how long the Twilight Watch might take, or if they'll even deal with this person given their name and reputation. The heist team truly probably should include the people that are good at heisting. I am not very good at heisting.
But you have magic.
My magic is not very good at stealing. My magic is very good at beating people up.
Look, if we deal with the Senator, there's a good chance that the Twilight Watch trickles in. What I am gonna ask you, though, is that you control yourself for a bit, because if your desire to kill this bitch is more than our as a collective desire to kill that fucker and leave, it's gonna be real messy.
Anybody who wants can give me a society roll about the Twilight Watch.
Okay, and while I can agree to that because I respect you, Gravewing, but if this person turns hostile to me, I will not hesitate. Is that acceptable?
I don't think you are listening to me then. I said, should this person show up, hostile or not, you just stated that you want to, you without hesitation, you're going to kill them. On sight. What I'm saying is, don't fucking do that. This is not the time or place.
Let me rephrase. I wanted to say that while I want to do that, I respect that if this person is not hostile, I will not take any hostile actions towards them. But I am unsure if this person tries to kill me, if I am able to not kill them back.
I'm asking if you can stop yourself mid trying to kill them. This is a thing that we've all done.
My emotions are controllable, and I will not do anything to jeopardize the mission as long as I am not put in peril by this person. Is that
Who is this person?
someone
the
that
way
tried to
you're
kill me?
acting, I know the way you're acting is a little bit more than that. And a lot of people tried to kill me. I don't shoot them in the middle of the street.
This is a person who was close to me, and that's all I really want to say about it.
All right.
Not an X, to clarify. I'm not like you. I don't collect those. I don't have any X's.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Or some information about the Twilight Watch. The Twilight Watch, they are not from this part of the country. They are all located in Terselka. That's where they are headquartered and located. They formed shortly after the portal to Magmel opened up and started pouring creatures into the world. Their whole thing is all about being that last line of defense between our world and whatever comes through. Them being here is incredibly uncommon. And there aren't many here. And if they are, they're probably on some sort of diplomatic mission. And if they were to start ending up dead, that might cause more attention from the rest of the Twilight Watch.
So what you're saying is we need to kill this one and steal one of their organs so that it looks like the Sin Eater did it, and the Sin Eater is being protected by the Lamplighters.
We cause a schism. Sorry, a rift.
That is actually really funny. What the fuck? Stop being funnier than me in my own Discord channel.
Very famously, the 300 orders do not get along. They all have very different ways about doing their jobs. The Twilight Watch very much does not approve of the Holy Blood's methods.
Does Laeth suggest that out loud?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was gonna pause and be like, actually, it's an incredibly good idea.
Okay.
I don't think
No.
so.
I mean, I understand, but I'm just gonna say no. Outright.
Agreed.
Maybe after we deal with all of this, if we want to really get into political wars. And now we just kind of have to save the world.
But after we deal with this, we won't have the leverage of the Sin Eater. I'm assuming part of this is dealing with them.
I think dealing with them to protect the people of the Ravenswood Academy is all that I really need.
I think that we should just tell this one Twilight Watch what we know and see how inclined she is to do something with it. And if not, then we hand it ourselves. And if so, great. One less thing for us to have to deal with.
I think it would be best if you or maybe Laeth did that simply because you're both very,
I think it's gonna have to be me, because Laeth wants to also murder her.
I understand I understand the risk of doing that, so I understand that it's not an option right now. I'll have a nice shot of vodka when I get back home as a treat.
I'm not saying that I want to murder her. I'm just saying that if she ended up dead, it would be politically expedient to frame the Sin Eater.
Well, at the moment, the only way to do that is to kill her ourselves. So, let us not. That
And
is
also
an option
leave the
only if she happens to die, but I don't think we should go out of our way to make that plan happen.
All right. So I suppose the option is for Lou to speak with her and to give information and potentially see what can happen. In best case, that this problem can be dealt with without her interference. And I'm going to assume we can focus our efforts in the best case towards dealing with the crown heist. Is that the correct trajectory right now? Okay,
Really
I
sounds like
suppose.
it.
I suppose we need to contact her to see what happens anyways, or in this case, Lou can.
Mm-hmm.
And I will withhold any violence.
while the rest of you puzzle out how exactly you're going to steal this crown. I guess I'll follow you, Lou, as you attempt to make contact.
Does the Twilight Watch have a known place they are working out of here in Malachi?
Give me a society check.
Okay, but I'm not
So
using that dice.
who's going with Lou? We
Moment,
can't just be
whoever would
sending
like
people
to.
alone right now.
I can go. I can go.
Good, thank you.
Dice for being better than the last time. Lucid Society. I think that's 31. Let me double check. Yes, 31.
31? Okay. After asking around a little bit, it certainly sounds like the few agents of the Twilight Watch, they're kind of spread out. They don't have like a base. They're assisting with various things that are happening in the city. There's like maybe 6 Twilight Watch agents in the city currently, you can figure out, with this Hester being among them. And you learn that Hester is usually in the Ravenswood district, usually depending on the time of day, patrolling or enjoying a drink at the tavern in the evenings.
Tavern might be the better way to approach her.
Yeah, trying to decide if I should approach her directly. I can wear somebody else's face. I don't have to go up to myself. You want another face too?
No, actually, it might be better if I show up in the full look.
She may not know your reputation.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if she does, well, even better.
Yeah. Then yeah. I'm just gonna grab the most like neutral and nondescript face possible, to disguise myself as. It's just like the person, you see them, you walk away, you go, what do they look like? I can't pick them out of a catalog. And I will go to the tavern with Gravewing and see if I can't spot her again.
Give me perception checks.
28.
Oh, nat 20 for like 38.
You realize that her look is very striking. She has the white hair and sort of this no, not necessarily. The white hair and sort of this figure that is of someone who has spent a lot of their life training to fight. And you notice the shield that's sort of leaning up against the table of the symbol of the Twilight Watch of the sunburst eclipse.
I will buy her a drink and then approach and ask, excuse me, are you part of the Twilight Watch?
She looks up at you, and guessing probably half elf, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think I'm also in student clothing. I think I found some student clothing.
Yeah. And sort of nods as she sort of takes a sip from her drink. You do notice that she is not actually imbibing any alcohol right now. It is water. And she nods at you and says, yeah, that would be me. Can I help you with anything?
I heard that you're the one to talk to about the deaths. Is that true?
Well, I'll certainly listen to anything you have to say, anything that you can help us find out whoever's doing this, and we'll gesture to the seat across from her. What are you doing, Gravewing?
Well, high key, I'm just right beside Lou. I'm not doing any of the talking unless necessary. I might have taken a seat already.
Right. She looks over at you and will sort of look up and down, take you in, and give you a nod. You're relatively sure that she might know who you are, and a little bit at least of your reputation.
Nice.
So, I've heard, I've heard, I knew the professor, and I've heard that, that the Sin Eater, is in the district. Have you heard of the Sin Eater?
What other people have told me, and they're all pretty gruesome stories. I wasn't in the city last time he attacked. This is my first time in Malakad.
Mm-hmm. Well, so I consulted and kind of gestures at Gravewing to get more information because I didn't see any of the initial attacks firsthand, but it is my understanding that what's been going on is the same, that it's probably the same person. And I don't know, are you familiar with the High Priest has a task force called the Blades? Are you familiar with them?
If either of you would like, give me perception checks.
Yes. 27.
Hey, she certainly isn't seeming to hide her disgust at the mention of the blade, and kind of just mutters, "Thieves and criminals keeping order. What else?"
We'll lean forward kind of conspiratorially and be like, I think the same thing. But like, what can you do? And then we'll say, there's a sort of unofficial list going around the city, kind of through like word of mouth, but I have it under good authority that it's pretty accurate. And the Blades were all assigned out to different districts to keep order, as it were. And according to the list, which again, my sources are very, very accurate, the one who was assigned here was the Sin Eater. I think that's who you're looking for.
Kind of nods, and unfortunately, things you're saying do appear to line up.
I think it's also important to know, and we'll like look at Gravewing and like hesitate for a minute and like try to just send mentally to Gravewing without magic, because I think the message spell is still technically audible. It's just very, very soft and subtle, like in your ear directly. And just try to be like, should I tell this woman that he's dead? Because that could change things when you bring him in.
I think based off of all the information that you've said so far, I can figure it out. And so I'll pipe up. I was there when we killed him the first time. If he's back and it's looking like his work, it's either really enthusiastic copycat or something undead. And look, I punch really good. Phenomenally good. I don't mind taking one or two zombies out. I'm not sure I've got that firepower that you might have better access to. And we both know that the Holy Blood's not going to be doing shit.
He's probably Titan cursed.
There was, Professor Atencio had a theory. I don't know if you're aware, he was the necromancy professor, had a theory that there's something extra going on in the city. It's if he thought that there were a few people who were coming back who shouldn't be coming back.
Did you say Titan cursed?
It's what we call it. Give me a diplomacy check.
Is there any way I can aid in this?
Yes.
You guys can visit my sister, I guess.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
We
like this one.
both
I like this
actually got the
one.
best Riz track record here, okay?
Risen for the lore!
Plus, Lou is never more good at what she's doing than when she's not herself. And the dice always back me up with that. The more I bless Lou, the more the dice are like, would you like a high number, honey? Anyway, I got a 35.
I have a 24 to aid.
Oh, wait.
25 to
24,
aid.
so there would be 25, so there would be critical success, so that's a +2 to your number.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So 30. Actually, no, sorry, I lied. It's 36. It's 36.
36, and...
I mismathed. Or I missed, whatever, it doesn't matter. I was wrong, but now I'm right.
And she kind of lowers her voice and like leans in, and it's just like, that is partially why me and the rest were sent to the city to investigate this. We're getting more and more reports of people showing up Titan cursed, possessed by these creatures that come through the portal. It's become worrying, the level of infections we're seeing.
Are they, when they're Titan cursed, are they like themselves, except they were previously dead and are not? Or are they like a ghoul and sort of not as they should
Very
be?
much. If they are dead, they're sometimes like themselves. The ones who are dead, who are returned, eventually do become true monsters.
What is a true monster?
This thing takes whatever evil is inside them and warps their bodies, and eventually they are unrecognizable.
Is there anything else we should know about them? Abilities, powers?
They are usually just as skilled and powerful as they were in life, but they can tap into the energy from the portal, allowing them to drain life energy, and they feed on it, and sometimes feed on human flesh.
Just humans?
People, just whoever's around them.
All right. I've got a really specific question then that you might be able to answer.
Of course.
Is there fucking black goo?
Yes, that is something we've noticed. And we'll say, like, you'll notice the black veins in the sclera and black Icarus blood.
We might be able to help each other out more than I thought.
At this point, I welcome any assistance.
Is there... How much jurisdiction do you actually have here?
Almost none.
So, you and your squad, I will say, basically rogue here?
Basically, we have been ordered to act alongside the Going Guard and bring this killer in when we find him.
If the killer was not to come in alive, would that be counting as breaking your diplomatic ties? Or is it, oh no, they resisted?
As long as I'm not implicated or any of the members of my squad are implicated.
I mean, I doubt the Sin Eater would not, attack.
Yeah, well, I've been told of that to restrain, bring him in alive, or whatever state of being he is in anymore.
You're just gonna let him go.
I'm aware.
Is that is the cooperation only required within Malakad, or is it the greater country as a whole?
That's theoretically just the city.
So if for some reason he were to be outside of the city when you caught him, you would not be required to return him?
Well, at that point, I would just bury him and let the Eld have it. And say nothing.
That's not a bad idea. Gravewing, you had a question?
More like a statement. Can you meet us here tomorrow, same time?
Yeah, it's about the time I end my patrol anyways. If I'm not here, leave a message with the innkeeper. I'm renting rooms above.
All right. We'll keep in touch.
Of course. It extends her hand, says, Hester, by the way.
Gravewing. Handshake.
Estelle.
Just handshakes.
Yes. Well, I'll see you all tomorrow, and if I learn anything else, I will let you know.
As will we.
I just give a firm nod and will kind of go, but like I'm waiting for Estelle.
Yeah. I was gonna see if I should. No, yeah, I'll just go.
Right? You all leave and
Wait 1 second.
Okay.
I need to read this item again. Did I not? Oh, maybe I didn't put it on my fucking sheet. Oops. I'm the one who owns the Greater Sigil ring. So if I that ring is currently like tracking it's currently tracking Lorelei.
Mm-hmm.
What roll do I have to make? I'm assuming it's stealth, but like we were chatty as well. And we just shook hands. Can I like put the sigil on Hester?
Yeah. Give me a stealth roll.
Nat 20.
Yeah, no,
Jesus.
you're fine. She doesn't notice anything.
Cool. I put a sigil. I put a little sigil on her. I like to think that the little sigil is Little Moth.
Cute.
Mm-hmm. And when we are like out of the tavern and a little ways, basically until you decide to change faces again or something like that, I stay quiet and then we'll drop. I marked her.
With the I did that too long. With the markers, the signet that you have.
Yes. Not that I not that I don't trust her to show up again, but it's better to have a
more a question of where she goes in the meantime.
Pretty much.
Especially since you introduced yourself as yourself. And they, gestures broadly at the city, are aware that Gravewing means anathema.
Pretty much.
So,
but
if
also,
she tells no one, that is a good sign for us.
Yeah. But also, if these guys are going full rogue, they seem to know more about Schism.
Yes, Nihil is going to hate the suggestion, but if this works out, we could find some allies among them.
We could. Oh, God, Niall's got fucking hate this.
Do you know anything more specific about why Nihil hates her so much?
I do.
Is it warranted?
It is. I'm not one to really judge on the matter, to be honest, but can't say that I don't understand where he's coming from. can't say that I 100% support it. I just know what would happen after it's done.
I see. Would it be a problem?
It would realistically, it would only be a problem to Nihil in the long run. But socially, it would be a big fucking problem for a Twilight Watch member to die here.
Sure, yes,
Yeah.
that's politically bad.
So, yeah. So technically, is this a greater problem? Yes. There's emotions, there's connections, there's so much shit that is so deeply personal to Nihil, but so much bigger than him. So
Yes.
it's really I sound like a dick, but
No. If there is anything that we are all learning, it is that personal things must sometimes people decide for the greater good.
yeah. Well, at the
And
very
also-
least. Oh, go
I
ahead.
think if I can work with Talus and all, Nihil can avoid one woman without killing her for 10 minutes.
Did you tell Gravewing about your connection to Talus?
I think someone did. I don't remember
They
if
did
it was
spill the
Lou,
beans.
but I'm
that,
pretty sure it came up, yeah.
Yeah, it came up.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure what we keep secret anymore because we yap so much in Discord.
I'm fairly sure. I think the only thing that Gravewing doesn't know that happened in the hole is that, I think she just doesn't know that like Bernard turned her mom into a bird because Talus was having an affair with her. I think like that specifically, but the fact that he was down there and clearly like bunking up with mom kind of thing, I'm pretty sure you know that.
Okay, yeah.
It's
They
just
had
like
an
the
affair
timing
at
of it
one
is
point.
still- Yeah, you may not know the timing.
Yeah, okay, I'll not. Okay. Gravewing will nod. Like I said, I'm not one to talk with my family matters kind of all over the fucking place, but
Yeah.
at some point, we all gotta figure ourselves out. And if regret really is worth anything.
You know, it does occur to me. I don't think you know. Just since we're talking about family, just because I don't think you know, my father is part of the cult.
Oh, I put that 2 and 2 together. Full offense, actually, because technically you shouldn't be the one getting offended. There's no fucking way that this weasel-looking guy, could actually do anything without the help of someone else. He is the definition of getting carried by someone else's bootstraps, someone else's career. Just feels very incompetent. Full offense. You should not be the one feeling offended.
I'm slowly coming to terms with not feeling like everything that reflects on my family reflects on you, so only a little offended. And that's progress.
I think there's a difference between my family sucks and it's our fault versus my family sucks and it's my fault. And there will be a very clear line in when it's your fault.
Yeah. But even if it is the first one, I think it is my duty to correct where they went wrong.
And that's what makes you much more likable than the rest of your family.
You've only met Yuri. I think you'd like Peregrine. I think you'd like my sister. She was wonderful. I think you'd like her.
Most people can grow on me like moss. Also, I've met your, do you call him uncle now? Because technically the relation is very great.
He is my grandfather. I don't know what to call him. He has taught me to call him Victoria, and that is very difficult to do.
When I was little, I just called everybody uncle, auntie, that's it.
Oh, that seems much easier. No, we're pretty strict about you use the correct proper term of address for everyone, and if they are too far older than you, then you use their title. Nobles. But hey, maybe by the end of this, that won't matter, and there won't be any title. It's worthless currently, but that's not the point.
Gravewing's doing a really good job at the pursing of lips and not saying anything or trying to it's like you could tell there's maybe it's a snide remark, maybe it's something I know that you don't know. I'm like, I'm just it looks like I'm chewing my lips, and that's exactly what's happening.
Deception check for that.
Oh my god. Can I lie? Yes, I can. Okay. I don't. Do I want to use a hero point? No, I don't. So in theory, I can lie. But when you roll a 2 on a die and it becomes 15, I can't. I don't think so.
I'm relatively sure that beats your perception DC. That does not beat your perception.
My perception flat. My perception's an 18. Not even counting the DC.
Yeah. See, Gravewing is definitely lying and or holding something back.
You can say something. I'm used to it at this point.
I don't think
everything ever.
See, I don't think you're gonna be used to what I wanted to say. And it's not even that I wanted to say, it was like an impulse and I stopped myself.
I mean, you can insult my family, it's fine.
It's not, I don't think it's an insult. I mean, maybe it's an insult, to you. Maybe you could consider it an insult. I don't know if you would consider. Your grandpa asked me out.
To do what?
Courting, I believe was the term.
Courting?
Yeah.
Like a courting, like
just a gesture as if Laeth is standing next to her and keeps gesturing between me and the non-existent Laeth.
Oh my goodness.
I nod. It would appear that he finds all of this. I flip my cape up. Finds all of this fascinating.
Well, that is fair. You are a fascinating individual. He is very old. He is so old.
It would appear that is the type of man I attract. Old.
You have done this with other men?
We just found out that. I'm not telling you this. What is this?
No, this is good. We are bonding.
Oh, God.
Hey, I mean, no, I cannot judge your romantic partners. I am in love with Laeth, She is beautiful and very talented, but she cannot tell the truth to save her life. I think, in fact, if she were in mortal peril and telling the truth about her feelings would save her life, she would still lie. I would have to find a way to bring her back from the dead. And then she would still lie about it.
At least you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, I mean, what's working out, I think.
We just kiki all the way home.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point we're at the fucking door. We were just yelling.
Yeah. And I guess you come in as everyone else is. Are you all debating what to do for the heist?
what I want to understand about the heist is we're still doing it despite not like knowing that the fucking doorknob is booby trapped and we don't know where this crown is actually. Like we know like vaguely where it is, but we're still doing this with like no other preparation besides, hey, we're stealing it in a week.
Yeah, I mean, we have a
Think so?
week.
We can use not a guild, a rebellion move on it if we want to get more like for preparation, and then also successfully stealing it isn't technically the plan anyway. We just have to look like we successfully stole it.
We
my
have to
recollection.
give a trade-off still to some degree. So like that's where a whole bunch of other shit comes into play, and where I would like to suggest that we somehow try to stage a meeting with this fucking dean or something like that, because if anybody's gonna help us and then has the resources to help us, it's the guy who has it and knows what it looks like. Yeah, so it's like I personally don't think it's a good idea
Because
to actually do the
you
heist yet.
Don't know what it looks like, and so therefore you can't even create like a facsimile of it.
I don't know
He's
what
an
it looks like
asshole,
either.
but I will second that he's quite effective at things like poisons.
Well,
I say as I get a far off look.
we have a week. If we could attempt to do an actual meeting, if we like. I mean, we have an Inzo to school. We could just disguise as a student there and like ask to have a private meeting, or disguise as one of the professors, or just go talk to the man at this point.
Could be a good idea. Technically, if he has 6 days to make a fake for us to steal, it would probably be a better option than anything. It would get hypothetical thieves off his tail if he's willing to work with us.
And by this point, he has probably been notified by your ex, which was the point of meeting them anyway, so that somebody else told him in a way that would make him more inclined to speak with us. I thought is what we are doing.
Yeah. So
we're on schedule according to our plan.
We could just do a follow-up a meeting in regards to the situation. Actually, that's probably already good. We could just say we want to talk about what's happening in 6 days.
We want to. The best case scenario is that we get to have a fake heist with their full permission. That looks really convincing.
Laeth, would you like to cause another distraction with the students as disguising as SL again?
Is that what you did?
Don't.
I wanted to go.
Don't.
I wanted to go talk to the headmaster.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, you just apologized to that person, and I don't think it's a great idea wearing their face.
I
and
wasn't
using
wearing
them
their face.
as.
Laeth was wearing their face.
I don't think that's great. Look, okay, you
I
can
know,
live
that's
your
what I'm
life.
saying. I
the
wasn't
way-
having fun with this.
But why did you approve of it then?
I did not approve of it. You think I could stop Laeth?
Aw, you don't think you can stop me?
Shut up.
You're right, but I didn't expect you to acknowledge it, Eurideux.
See what I'm talking about? It's the only way they would help, and I unfortunately needed their help.
All right. Okay. I would rather the talkers I would rather all of us actually be there for this headmaster meeting.
It's fine.
It just makes more sense. More numbers. I doubt they'd do anything stupid. Also, we can leverage a lot of things like promising to deal with the serial killer. I'm not educated, but I don't think it looks great on like any transcript, any form of publicity to be like, hey, it's super hard to get into this school. Send your kids here. And maybe they'll end up inside out on a statue.
Yeah,
I don't think that's great.
Tourist attraction.
I don't think that's
Ravenswood.
great. We officially have a 2 out of 3 chances that you will receive a body.
Yeah.
For a
okay.
burial.
It
So
could be the headmaster who is next. I mean, they got a professor.
that's true. So we do a follow-up and make a plan for that. And then we get ready for the handoff / the prison break.
Yes.
Right.
Look at us. Planning's are clicking now. We're getting good at this.
Certainly sounds like a plan, where half of you will go and talk to Hester and the other half will go talk to the headmaster.
Oh, we're
Yeah, I
not
think
splitting
that-
that shit up. I thought Hester
Okay.
would be like, is the headmaster going to take 24 hours with us?
No, it's probably not. You,
Yeah,
you
that's
could
how I was
probably do
thinking.
both
I
of
was
those
like, this is just going to be like this is a 3 coffee day.
the party up, Aki. Come on.
And I
Can
just
I,
shut that
Aubrey?
shit.
Let the GM
And
have some.
I just shut that shit down. No, the GM is the enemy. I
We
would
have
never give
been
that
split
bitch
up
any.
so much, Aubrey.
Well,
We sent 2 of us off in a dark alley by ourselves. That was your time to jump us.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's how they got Marrow.
Exactly. Now, I think we would have been fine. But
Wait, I'm sorry. Did I miss that that we're now working? Like, did everyone say, yeah, we're working with Hester now? Or did I
No,
miss
and
it?
also,
No, this is
well,
inside out loud.
no, we have agreed to meet up with Hester again.
Okay.
We haven't talked. We have not had the chance to fucking mention any
Okay,
of the
perfect.
Hester stuff
We're
yet.
just
Yes.
talking about
Alright.
the heist.
I was like, did I miss it? No, we're at the heist, yeah.
No,
We get
but
the heist.
all of that is a thing for next time.
Can I take us out?
Yes.
Thank you, madame. Thank you, everyone, for listening to a wonderful episode of Goblins and Gays. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Instagram. Not Instagram. Are we on Instagram? I almost said Twitter and corrected. On Instagram, on Blue Sky, on Patreon, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. On all of our various streaming services. Gestures cutely at the 5-star rating you should definitely give us. I think we really deserve it. Support us if you can. If you can't, also fine. Ratings are free. Joining the Discord is also free. We do not charge for that. Pinging people and sending funny little memes to the chat is also free and very appreciated. Please make me laugh. I need it. And remember, everyone, stay safe and enjoy Legend ZA, because this is definitely going to come out in like several months, which would be really fun.
Techniques.